44. It is day 10 of the Mary's Mini 2 Dietary Boogaloo, which means we're done. That's it. Mary's Mini 2 is in the bag. I will obviously have to get tomorrow morning's weigh-in in order to see, like exactly how much progress was made, what happened, how much has been lost, because it's definitely been a loss. I don't think it's been as much as the last one, but it's been something, So, yeah, all set, I think. I it's all done. I just need to get the results. You won't see the full results for a little bit, unfortunately, just because I'm trying to get everything sorted. I suppose a thing that you could do is if I'm compos mentis and all that, then what I might do is I might put it on Instagram or Twitter or something. So if you want to follow on those, on the social media channels, by all means. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm mentally set for tomorrow. Like, I'm still a little bit apprehensive, but it's nowhere near as much as it was. It's a thing that's going to happen. I am walking into it, but, by all accounts, I'll get in, I'll have the stuff, like the pre-op stuff done, which is like putting in a cannula and that sort of thing, and then I'll just be out for the worser parts of it, let's say. And then when I wake up, I should just sort of come to, and there we go, it's all done. So, yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a weird sensation, but I'm kind of okay with it. I just hope I don't talk a load of rubbish while I'm, sort of in the wake-up room coming to. Like, that would be weird and embarrassing. I suppose a good thing is I'm an English speaker, and yes, there's a fairly good chance that a lot of people in there are also going to be speaking English, but there's also a possibility that they don't. So, I don't know. Food today. Let's look at food today. I had... there we go, let's reorientate. I had this for lunch, which was... I was just going to do normal oven fries, normal chips. But Saguta sort of weighed in and said, do crinkle cut. So I used the crinkle cutter and I made crinkle cut chips. There was no difference. Pretty much, it's still just potatoes. Had that with the last of my cheese sauce. I've got the another little bit of the curry sauce that I made up, but that was the last of the cheese sauce. The aim of today basically was to try and use as much of my stuff as possible because I'm not going to be here for the next few days. So I just used many veg, which is why there's such a giant salad. Sort of not letting stuff go to waste, and it's healthy, so it's not really going to do anything to me. But also, I'm not going to be eating tomorrow at all, I don't think. So, and then for dinner, I had this. Yeah, that was a bit of a failed experiment. What I was thinking of doing was doing potato in... Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, what? What's the matter? We've just played together for a little while. I thought I'd warn you out, but evidently not. Do you want to kill the fly that's flying around, maybe? That might be a good thing to do. No? No, you're just gonna sniff the fake plants and try and eat them. Okay. Dearie me. Yes, there was a fly. Did you see the fly? Yes? Good. Maybe you can hunt it. Of course, you've been fairly useless at anything else recently, so... Yeah, so that... It was a failed experiment, dinner tonight. I was going to try and do potato slices done in with the Asian-style vegetables that I ended up eating, but Nope, didn't work. They just stuck to the pan and started burning, even though it's a non-stick. Just because of the starches in them and sort of leaching out and just like there was nothing there to sort of like start browning them and seal them before everything started leaking out like oil would. So I've learned something today. So I emptied the pan out onto a bit of baking paper and then just put that in the oven. What came out was sort of like discs of potato. Like, they were way too thick to be, like, potato chips. Or crisps, as we would call them. But, like, they were something. I knocked up the Asian vegetables that I was going to do anyway with the last of my frozen broccoli. So there's tons of broccoli in there. Little bit of reduced sodium soy sauce in for cooking and some sweet chili sauce. And then when I served everything up, when I served everything up, I put a little bit more sweet chili sauce on in 3 little lines on top. And I did have a little bit of a treat today. I sprinkled a teeny tiny little bit of salt on the top of my fries and the salad that went along with it. And by a teeny tiny amount, I mean not even the little spoon that comes with a tea pig. Not a tea pig, the salt pig. So like probably about 2 grams, if that. Like barely anything. So yeah, like all good today. Still the same. I am not gonna lie, I am insanely tempted to, just after midnight, eat one of the donuts that's left. I know I bought them a few days ago, but like, they're there still. They're in the fridge. They've been in the fridge since I got them. And yeah, just something that's completely not Mary's Mini compliant at all. I've got like chocolate bars and all sorts of stuff, but I'm not going to do that. Sagita was actually quite surprised. She sort of said like, "Oh, well, what are you doing eating today?" I said, "Well, I'm allowed to. Like, my instructions say don't eat anything 6 hours before the operation." She said, "Oh, that's strange. When we took Dexter in to sort of get his castration, he wasn't allowed to eat for a full 24 hours beforehand." I was like, "Well, yeah, but like everyone told me 6 hours, so and I'm not allowed to drink anything other than clear liquids for the full day before, I think, and I can keep that going up until like 2 hours before the operation. So I'm probably not going to. I might have a little glass of water tomorrow, like first thing, but well, actually I can't do that because I'm supposed to be in for 9 a.m. and I've got my alarm set for just after 7 so that I can get my last little bits together. So no, I'm getting up, I'm sort of using the bathroom and then that's it. I'm out. I have to go straight to the hospital and I don't know, like, I don't know whether or not they just need me there at 9 a.m. for pre-op or what's going on, if that's to check me into the hotel. So, never mind. We'll see. We'll find out. I've got most of my stuff packed. There's a couple of things on the drying rack that I need to sort of wait up until tomorrow, have them finished. I've still got the washing machine running on a dry cycle at the minute, with a couple of pairs of shorts in, just like cargo shorts, like loose ones. That's for if they let me up and wander around. I don't think anyone wants to see my butt. So don't know. I've got 3 magazines packed. I've got my headphones that I bought. I've got the charger and the charging cable for my phone, so that should be all fine. I'll obviously charge it fully tonight as well. Got some socks and some underwear and The t-shirts are on the drying rack. The shorts are in the washing machine currently. It turns out my books. I forgot to unpack my books. So I'm going to have to make do with just the apps on my phone. So I'm going to make sure that I've got a couple of books downloaded on it and a couple of audiobooks downloaded already, just in case there isn't any internet, because that would be absolutely the thing that's going to get me, isn't it? Like turn up and like, yeah, I can read, and then there's no internet and I can't. So yeah, I'll get that sorted. I mean, there is supposedly TVs in the rooms and stuff in the wards, but it is free as far as I'm aware. But it's like one single TV mounted on the wall, and it's German TV, which a couple of people now have told me is awful. And the second part of that is also it would be in German, so I wouldn't understand all of it. I might get some of it, but I wouldn't get all. So I don't know. Like, I'm in two minds about it. I'll probably end up watching something at some point just because, well, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be in there. It might be boring as hell. It might not be boring as hell. Don't know. Oh, man. C'est la vie. Such is life, isn't it? Right. I honestly have felt pretty good all the way through this Mary's Mini. Like, it's been not as bad as the first one. I think the first one was like, sort of my adjustment period to everything, and just like, oh God, this is actually like, and even then that wasn't that bad. This one has just been like, all right, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and get on with it. I mean, I am bored of potato. I do definitely want to change things up and have like, I don't know, some rice or like a piece of sweet corn, or even just corn with something with potatoes, But yeah, like I'm fairly okay with it. Like I've had some points where I've been like really, really wanting to snack and stuff, and that's not really gone away, but it's not been like this massive like intrusive thought constantly. It's just been like, oh yeah, I could, I'd quite like something like, some piece of chocolate or something, just something a little bit different to potato, and not even necessarily that much either, but I've stuck with it. And I do think it's gone a lot easier this time around. I suppose we'll see as to exactly what the results have been. I mean, I know that it might not be as good as last time that I did it. Just because, that's the way it goes. Like, the first one was insanely good. Like, there's people that are doing Mary's Minis that are losing only a couple of pounds over the full course of the 10 days. And they're as heavy as or heavier than me currently. And the first one that I did, I dropped like 10 odd pounds. This one, I have no idea what the final weigh-in is going to be, but it's been like pretty decent weight loss, So, I don't know. I suppose we'll see. Yes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do another one of these. I'm going to do Mary's Mini number 3. But when that'll be, I don't know. I would really like to have a couple of days off from a Mary's Mini, just like, oh, cat, stop it. Yeah, I'd really quite like to just go back to like a normal McDougall diet sort of thing that's not as restricted as the Mary's Mini. Have something with rice. Cat, the fly is not on there. He's not on the TV. No, he's not. He's over here. There we go. Hi. That's right. He's over here. Can you hear the buzzing noise? That's the fly. He's not at the TV. He's over here. There you go. See, he's behind my head. Good kitty. Don't you go back over to that TV. Now he's at the TV, but now he's over here. Stupid cat. Oh, man. Yeah, like, I definitely want a few days off from Mary's Mini. I want to just do, like, a normal McDougal sort of thing. I mean, as part of rehab, like, sort of figuring out, like, what my new normal is, I'm going to have to try a few different things. I definitely want to see whether or not, like, I can get away with eating meat again. Or whether or not that's going to cause, like, a massive issue. Because there are, like, in some cases, if you eat meat or if you eat, like, anything fatty after you've already had your gallbladder out, it can cause, like, exactly the same sort of pains and stuff. So I'm a little bit, like, worried about it, but I'm gonna have to, like, take a fairly scientific view to, like, what I put in myself for the next few weeks, possibly months. I don't know. I need to keep an eye on everything and sort of figure out what is going on. I can't go too crazy because that way madness lies. Madness and extra pounds and extra kilos. Not going to be good after this amount of work and this amount of strife. So, oh well. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Anything going on? No, today's just been really nice, chilled out. Like, I've packed most of my stuff. I wrote out some I wrote out some checklists for Seguta. One of them is Rowan's normal day, and it is literally a full side of A4, just like bullet points of like what time I get up with him and what I do when I get up with him and what we do at lunchtime and after, and going through all of that. And then the other one that I wrote is it's two sides of A5, so like just a single sheet of A4 but split into two. One of them is like directions for caring for your hospitalized Martin, which is like basically like I'm fairly certain visiting hours are like visiting is okay, especially with Rowan. Like you can come and see me. I will tell you what ward I'm on and where I'm at and all of that sort of thing. If I ask you to bring anything, please do. I won't have any money with me, so like if I need you to bring something like snacks or something, I will let you know when I know what I can have and all of that. Then the final part, the extra half of A4 was caring for your Seguta, because like I feel like it would be like kind of awful of me to neglect her as well. So I've said like like make sure that you're eating every day, because sometimes when she gets stressed she forgets to, and make sure that you're drinking plenty of water and tea, and bubble tea is perfectly fine. Like go and knock yourself out, buy as many as you like. I don't mind if you haven't got the energy for cooking, like just order in or something, like, because I'm not going to be there to cook for you instead, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, like she should be fine. I'm fairly certain I'll be out by Thursday and back home. But I don't know. We'll see. I think I should be able to upload video from my mobile, just like directly. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to look into that tonight. I have a feeling I'm probably not gonna get much sleep tonight. But then again, like I might be wrong on that. I suppose it depends. Oh well, right. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm going to edit this together, put it up, and then do what I need to do and hopefully get some sleep. And then off we go for tomorrow. Yay! Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a good one. Hope you have a nicer Monday than I'm about to have anyway. Oh, man. Right. See you next time on the other side. Bye-bye.